everybody. Hope everybody is having a good night. I am here again to go live and talk a little bit about our Kinder Reese University training platform and just go over tonight a little bit more on how to get the most out of that. So if you haven't already, be sure and sign up for your free access right here. You can see it right here, freecru.com, that's KRU, and be sure and sign up for your free access. There is no catch. All we need is your email address so that we can get the username and your credentials sent to you, and you'll receive those within seconds and you can log in. So be sure, if you haven't taken advantage, go ahead and go to freecru.com and get your free access to the Kinder Reese University training platform. Alright, you'll find a training there for prospecting, converting leads, improving your listing presentation or process, your buyer appointment setting process, converting buyers when you are meeting with them, marketing, branding. All that training is available through Kinder Reese University. So be sure and get your free access right here at freecru.com. Alright, so today, I'm just going to go over one thing today, and that is where to find the live call replays that my good buddy Wally Bressler does every Friday. So he's been doing Friday calls focused on conversion and really the scripts and dialogue necessary to convert. He's been having those calls every Friday for probably the last 4 months, if not a little bit longer. And so I'm going to show you guys where you can access a lot of those call replays. So that's what we're going to focus on today. Simple. The one thing, conversion and skills mastery with Wally Bressler. Alright guys, so that's what we're going to focus on. I want to remind everybody before I switch my screen here that throughout the week, be sure and submit your questions at kinderreesequestions.com. So we have a ever-growing log of questions from people that have gone there and submitted them, and those questions are going to be answered throughout the week, and especially on those live calls that happen on Fridays. And as a free member, even just as a free member with access to Kinder Reese University, you can participate in those Friday live calls. So there's the conversion and skills mastery call that Wally does every Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And then we have free Friday coaching, free coaching Fridays, and that is John Kitchens. So John is giving us some of his time, and every Friday spending an hour, and that's at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you haven't watched some of the other walkthrough videos, not too far from where you're watching this, you should see some other walkthroughs, and in one of those we discuss where to find your coaching calendar inside your Kinder Reese University platform so that you can get those events copied onto your personal calendar so you don't miss them. All right, but as questions come up throughout the week, doesn't matter if it's on the day of the call or not, be sure you go to kinderreesequestions.com and submit those. All right, so today again we're talking about where to find the conversion and skills mastery call replays with Wally. We're going to swap over to my screen now. Once you do sign up for free access, this is where you will go to log in. And in the top right hand corner, you'll see the login button. You'll want to click there, and if you don't receive your username and password, within seconds really it should be, but if you don't see it at first, be sure and check your spam or junk folder, and if you do not have it, you can email support@kinderreese.com, or you can send me a message, jeff@kinderreese.com, and I'll make sure that somebody from our team gets it squared away and get you set up so you don't have any issues logging in. So once you do get that and you log in, you're going to end up at your dashboard. In the last several walkthrough videos, if you've seen those, it's become pretty apparent that the easiest way to find stuff is by using the search bar field in the top left hand corner, and you guys can see that here. That's where my cursor is. I zoomed in a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. And you can pretty much find most of the stuff that you might be looking for by just typing it in here. In this case, we're looking for conversion and skills mastery, so I just start typing conversion and we can see it pop up here. It's under the group coaching category. So if I wanted to scroll through my dashboard and find it that way, I would just scroll down to the group coaching category. Everything is in alphabetical order. So here under group coaching, I can see conversion and skills mastery training. If I click on that and log in, here you'll see a long list of the replays. And there's some that still needed to be logged and uploaded in here. You can see this stops actually December 20th. So we've got some more calls that we can load in here, but definitely a lot for you to get started on. And so these calls are really going to be for anybody who's wanting to get better at their scripts and dialogues, either having a better dialogue and communication when prospecting people over the phone or in person, and also having a better dialogue when you're meeting on appointments. And so part of what Wally walks through is, some of the scripting and the dialogue when you're going over your placemats. If you've been through the expert advisor training and you use those, then you will get a lot out of these call replays, because Wally really talks a lot about that value proposition and how to articulate that to your prospects, whether it's the first phone call or it's on a face-to-face appointment. So if you want to get better at converting people, whether it's prospecting or face-to-face, watching these replays is the first step, and then making sure that you attend those Friday calls with Wally and have questions submitted to kinderreesequestions.com so he can answer them and really engaging. That's going to be the best way for you to get the most out of those calls. So again, this is where we found that inside of your Kinder Reese University platform. Once you log in, you'll be on your dashboard, and in the top left-hand corner where we see the search bar, I can just type conversion, and I will see it populate. I can also just scroll through the categories on my dashboard. It's under group coaching, so I can scroll in alphabetical order to group coaching, and here I'll find it here. And I can get started with number 1 and work my way all the way down. Wally has been one of the top real estate coaches for probably the last 20 years. He has, if you speak to anybody that he has worked with, they have nothing but good stuff to say. He has changed the lives of a lot of agents, not just improved their business, but really made a lasting impression and created lasting change for a lot of lives, in and outside of business. So we love Wally, and sure appreciate him spending the time every Friday to do those calls with you guys. So be sure and show him some love. Join those calls. Submit your questions here at kinderreesequestions.com so we can make sure and address them for you. And that's all we've got tonight. Again, if you haven't already signed up, be sure and go to freecrew.com. Now, if you want full access, you can get access to the entire mastermind library. You can get full access to our Agent to CEO self-paced or digital course that actually accompanies our live event, which we have coming up here a little bit later this year. But some of those things are for our premium members. If you feel like upgrading, we would love to have you do so. One of our team members will probably reach out to you. They should, to welcome you and to see if there's anything that we can do to help. So if you do get a call from somebody, don't be surprised. We're just calling to make sure you got your login information and that you're able to find everything, and if there's anything that we can do to help. Be sure and let us know when they reach out to you. So that's it, guys. I hope everybody has a great evening, and we'll be going live again tomorrow or later this week, either myself or somebody from the team, to show you a little bit more about how to get the most out of your Kinder Reese University platform. All right, guys, have a great night.